According to legend, Sun Tzu, author of The Art of War, said, "Strategy without tactics is the slowest route to victory, and tactics without strategy is the noise before defeat." So today, I want to talk to you about your marketing strategy. So a strategic marketing plan is an essential part of growing your business and a reference point to consistently market your business each day, week, month, quarter, and year. And a strong marketing strategy is a foundation of your marketing success. If you don't have a strategy, you won't be able to measure your success. And marketing without strategy is like throwing mud at a wall and seeing what sticks. There's no plan, there's no measurement, it's completely ad hoc and random, and in the vast majority of cases, ineffective. So what is a strategic marketing plan? So a strategic marketing plan is basically a document that takes you from where you are now to a clearly defined point in the future. It's effectively a map that takes you from where you are, point A, to your goal, point B. The strategy gives you an idea of what you will achieve, and the tactics that support your strategy give you the how. So when you put your strategy and your tactics together, you have a strategic marketing plan. The why of your marketing plan is defined by your business's vision and mission. The aim of your strategic marketing plan is to give a clear picture of what you are going to achieve in your business in the chosen period. Now, I recommend 12 months, and then keep you on track to achieve and maintain a steady flow of customers to achieve your revenue and profit goals over the next 12 months or so. So a strategic marketing plan also gives everyone in your organization an understanding of what you are aiming to achieve with your marketing, your brand positioning, your target audience, and the marketing projects that you are going to undertake over the next 12 months to achieve your strategy. So while it's tempting to not document your marketing plan, you are 42% more likely to achieve your goals if you write them down. So by writing down your plan, you're almost halfway there. And I always recommend having a document to refer back to. So in this article, I have tried to simplify the marketing planning process so that it doesn't become an overwhelming task. A lot of the feedback from my clients is that simply doing a marketing plan is scary, and it has the perception as being part of a business plan, and people have a perception that business planning and marketing planning are huge tasks that will overwhelm their lives. And if it's overwhelming, it simply won't get done, in my experience, or done and then promptly set aside. So the aim for this exercise, today's exercise, and there is a workbook that you can download, just look for the link. This strategic marketing plan is going to be something easy, simple, and fun, because marketing is fun. It's a living document and something that you are going to refer to regularly in your business so that you know you are on track to reach your amazing goals. So the overview of what you're going to create today, either listening to this podcast or video, watching this video and pausing it as you go, or just listening to it and then working your way through the workbook and referring to the blog post as you go. So number one, you're going to set yourself some goals for your first strategic marketing plan. I recommend, as I said, the 12 months. And then two, you're going to define your target audience. Know thy audience. The most important marketing task you will undertake in your business is defining your dream clients. Number three is brand position. Defining your brand position of where you are at and where you want to be. They can often be two very different things. Four is your situational analysis. So what are the internal and external factors that affect your business? Number five is defining your strategy. So what are your marketing strategies that you need to undertake to achieve your goals? Number six, tactical marketing mix. What tactics and distribution channels are you going to use to achieve your strategy? Number seven, measurement. How are you going to measure your success? Because if you don't measure your success, you can't celebrate your success. So, number one, how to write your strategic marketing plan. Set your 12-month goals. So by documenting your goals, you have an endpoint you are trying to reach in a specific, measurable, and timely way. I love a SMART goal. So aim for growth that is reachable, but still a challenge. We like to call these stretch goals because if you aim for the moon and aim for the moon, reach the stars, you're halfway there. Create 7-day, 1 month, 3 month, and 6 month milestones to make your goals more digestible and to ensure that your goals tie in with your business's vision and mission. And so select some qualitative and quantitative goals and write them down in your workbook. They can be things like, we're going to increase website traffic by 20%. We're going to increase engagement on our Instagram page, or other things like that that will lead you to increase your sales in your business. So other things can be creating a blog post every single week, not like me, a bit sporadic. So write them down in your workbook. 2, target audience. The next step, obviously, in your successful marketing plan is to know your audience. So knowing who you are talking to, their motivations, their fears, their aspirations, and their inspiration is the foundational piece that I find is often missing from many small marketing plans. We love to gloss over our target audience and we forget that they are the people that we're talking to. They are the most important people in our business. So if you haven't completed any audience research, I strongly recommend that you download my Dream Client Workbook. It's free. And then meticulously work through that piece of your marketing puzzle. It makes everything a lot easier and a lot clearer. And you'll always have in mind who you are talking to, which makes everything easier. Every social media post, every blog post, the copy on your website, the images you select, everything, you know who you're talking to. So define your target audience or your buyer persona in the workbook. And if you have more than one buyer persona, which many people do in their business, choose your favorite type of customer to work with first, because they're the most enjoyable customers and they're our favorites. So I call these gorgeous humans my dream clients. 3, brand position. Your brand positioning contextualizes your brand to your dream clients. So where are you in the market right now? What differentiates you from your competitors? Why do your target audience choose you over your competitors? How is your brand perceived in your market? And how is this different from where you want your business to be perceived? You might currently be attracting clients who are looking for a budget service, and you want to start working with clients who are more high-end. That will definitely affect how you need to create all of your marketing or your collateral or your social media posts. And you can make this shift, but you need to be clear on who it is you want to attract, because we're not trying to shove our business down people's throats in a very old school salesy kind of way. We're trying to attract these gorgeous people into our lives and into our business. We want them to want to be working with us. So this all contributes, all these questions and the answers will all contribute to your position in the market in which you operate, or how your brand sits in your customers' minds. Next, you're going to do your situational analysis or your SWOT analysis. So SWOT is perceived as pretty old school marketing, and it is, but the reason it has persisted is that it gives you a new perspective of how your brand is perceived in the market. And the more we understand how our brand is perceived in the market, the more we understand what goes through our dream clients' minds when they are making the purchasing decision. So SWOT is an acronym that stands for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. And a SWOT analysis will help you understand internal and external factors that affect your business and your marketing. Now, SWOTs are old school, but they're a really useful way to get a bird's eye view of your business and any internal and external factors that affect your performance, growth, and ultimately profits or revenue. So the SWOT analysis process is a brainstorming technique, and it's designed to help you understand what it might differentiate you from your competition, what resources you have to execute upon any opportunities that might come your way. And in the same breath, the SWOT framework will help you understand what might prevent you from seizing on an opportunity. So the 4 areas it encompasses are devised to help you explore internal and external factors. So your internal are your resources, so your strengths, weaknesses, and the external is your market, your competition, any government or environmental factors, change of government, things happen, things change. Opportunities and threats are your external factors there. So the questions you need to answer are: what are your strengths compared to your competitors? What are your weaknesses compared to your competitors? What external opportunities are likely to come up in the next 12 months for your business? And what external threats are likely to arise in the next 12 months? So reflecting on your analysis of your target audience, your brand position, and your SWOT analysis, you're going to create some marketing strategies. So have a look at the goals you set in step 1 and work out what are the most realistically achievable or important goals that you have identified, and choose the top 3 to 5 of these, and these will become your marketing strategies for the next 12 months. So write them down in your workbook. You might want to expand, refine, or define these a bit further. And now we're going to define your tactical marketing mix. So if one of your strategies is to increase customer retention and repeat sales, how will you do this? What are the actual executable actions that you are going to undertake to achieve this strategy? So the answer to this question forms the nuts and bolts of your tactical marketing plan or your marketing mix. So ask yourself, what marketing activities am I going to use to achieve my goals? So for each of your strategies, identify some tactics that you can use to achieve your goals. Think about the main drivers of sales in your business and set yourself some goals. So every time you identify a tactic, you must consider, how is this going to help me to achieve my strategy? So focus on the money-making activities first. While you may love Instagram, as I do, and Pinterest, if it's not driving traffic to your website or generating inquiries and sales, it goes way down the list. Think about, I mentioned earlier that you were going to set a goal of increasing website traffic by 20%. There's a whole lot of things, executable actions that go around that. You can have a look at your site speed, because if your site speed is high, every second, I think, decreases the likelihood of someone going to your site by 7%. Don't quote me on that. You can look at your search engine optimization and really drill down on that. You can look at all sorts of site performance areas. So have a think about that in terms of, it's not just driving traffic, it's also the helping traffic actually get to your site. Or you might have a really poorly designed site that people might get to or click off. Anyway, you want to see also, if you're driving traffic, you want people to take action when they're there. So have a think about what actions you can take, or what tactics you can what tactics you can undertake to keep people on your site, or get their email address, or get them to take some sort of action, like to contact you or make a phone call or have another way of getting in contact with you to further that relationship. So think about all the steps that people will take. So if your strategy is, for example, to increase customer retention and repeat sales, your tactics could include creating a customer loyalty discount program that's time bound, make a purchase in the next 7 days and get a 10% discount. Create an email follow-up sequence for customers who have made a purchase with another relevant product, or work out the average time it takes someone to use up your product, and then make sure that you contact them at that point. I mean, I know I use, I'll create a subscription-based service. I know I use No Pong deodorant. It's brilliant, it's natural deodorant. They have a subscription service. They have an email that they contact you. It takes about a month to use a tin, for example, that they make sure that they contact you in that time. All these little things can increase your customer retention and your repeat sales. And if you examine these things, because it's easier to keep a customer than it is to get a new one. So think about all these things that you do with your customers, or you could do with your customers, to create a repeat sale. Sounds simple enough? So have a look at your strategies, make sure they're in line with the money-making activities that you have in your business, and write down your marketing tactics for each strategy in your workbook. I'm going to mention my favorite planning tool here. I map out my entire marketing strategy in a tool called Airtable, which I absolutely love. There's an app I use on my iPad. It's sort of like a cross between Excel and Trello, so you can have the spreadsheet type layout, or you can have that Kanban type layout. I absolutely love it. So I map out all my core content, my social media posts, my Facebook groups, everything in Airtable. Anyway, number 7, the last step, is measurement. So how will you know if you are achieving your goals if you don't measure them? So I mentioned creating 7-day, 30-day, 3-month and 6-month goals. So identify some key performance indicators, KPIs, or measurements that you can track to ensure that you are getting good return on investment, or ROI, on your marketing. So you can go woohoo and give yourself a little high five every time you achieve your goal, and go and buy yourself a espresso martini, or a bottle of champagne, or a massage, or whatever you want. Another fun thing that you can do is, when you have those big milestones, is set yourself a reward. I love a reward. This mala bead necklace was a reward for a big project. Anyway, so if one of your tactics, as I said, was to increase your website traffic, or improve your SEO, so just make sure you have all the tools in place so you can do your measurements. So for example, SEO, you'd have Google Analytics in place. Make sure you have a way to measure, because otherwise you won't know if you're on track. So note these KPIs in your workbooks with your tactics and your strategies, and that's it. Strategic marketing plan smashed. So I hope you are really excited by your goals and brimming with ideas on how you are going to make these a reality. So don't forget to download the workbook, and if you need more help, I am relaunching my DIY marketing course very, very soon, where you will learn everything you need to know to market your business effectively. So click on the link to sign up to the no obligation waitlist. There is absolutely no obligation, and you will stay up to date with what is happening with the marketing course. And I hope you found this post helpful. Let me know if you have any questions or comments, and I hope you have a fabulous day.